Hello, everyone. So I just got yesterday. I got a call from a media house that they wanted me to join them on their program, Women in Politics. Well, it's politics, it's women, and we need a lot of women in politics. Not the ones that are just wearing uniform and clapping hands after politicians, but women that will be there as delegates, party members, delegates, running for offices, and all of that. We need a lot of women in legislative arm of government. So I was like, okay, fine. Even though I'm really extremely busy, I have exams. I'm starting exams tomorrow. As of that day, I was like, I started exams tomorrow, and I have not really read. But I'm like, okay, I will do it. It's on Zoom, so I'll just spend that time. And guess what? So today now, I now send them, okay, that's okay. Send me the Zoom link and everything, and they send me the topic. Let me read out. The topic says. The topic says gender inclusiveness in not my president, President Tinubu's government, you know. And then I just wrote them. I said, look, I'm sorry, please. I can't discuss this topic. There is no government in Nigeria. Tinubu is an illegitimate president who rigged his way into office. Discussing any gender inclusiveness of his so-called presidency or government is giving him legitimacy that is neither earned nor deserved. So I cannot, and that's for me, that's just the thing. I can't be in a place, me discussing as in which government. Does it look like there's government in Nigeria? Does it look like anybody there's government in Nigeria? It's this thing that we sit and then, oh, people, okay, let's move on. Move on to where? You can't move on from criminality. You can't move on from injustice. You can't move on from the right thing not being done. For me, it was if the will of the people was allowed, IREF was allowed to work. Everybody saw the votes coming in, and then it was Tinubu that got the highest vote. No wahala. He then becomes the president, and of course we continue with business of governance and say, okay, holding him accountable, seeing what is being done, and all of that. It doesn't matter. But for you to rig in such crude manner, in such a way that insults our sensibilities, in such a way that you look at us as if we are nothing in Nigeria, as if citizens are nothing, and then you walk inside because there's state capture, there's judicial capture, there's media capture, there's capture, security agencies capture, everything happens to be in you guys' pocket. You think that you can now lord it over people and then, oh, let them just go. And then as we go on, people are saying, oh, let's move. You move on from where? We are talking of a female inclusivity in whose presidency? Even if he packs everybody that is there, let them be female. Does that make anything right? Does that make anything right? The fact that this moving on from things, let's move on. It will not bring the person back. It will not change the deeds. It will not do that. That's how we've moved on, or that we have moved on, and our lives it's nothing in Nigeria. Is that moving on? Instead of us to follow issues, you see countries that we want to go to, countries we want to do things with. When things happen, they follow issues to the letter. There's nothing like moving on from issue, because you fix it. You fix it so that you do not set a precedent for another of such thing to happen. You send a strong message that no, this particular kind of behavior will not be tolerated in our country. But of course, we want to move on from issues, and you are calling me to come and sit down and be discussing Tinubu's government. Which government? Government in Nigeria? Do we look like people that are being governed in Nigeria? Do we look like people that are being governed in Nigeria that are talking about government? What government? I mean, I will not sit down and be talking about one Tinubu's whatever. No. Illegitimacy is illegitimacy, no matter how much they try to clock it with legitimacy. If somebody like Mr. Peter Obi wants to say, if you want to be called excellency, the process that brings you in must be excellent. A situation whereby the process that brought you in was not excellent, was rigged. No. There's no how you be called excellency. There's no how that I'll be recognizing that your government or whatever it is. Keep doing what you're doing. Of course, now you have hijacking. Now people hijack, people kidnap. It doesn't. Somebody can steal your car, and be using it. And the fact that you can't do anything about it, that you can't find the person, or the person has more power than you, or whatever, has taken it, it doesn't still make it that, oh, it's okay for that car to be stolen. It doesn't make it that, oh, you can no longer have this thing. Even if you cannot go and find the person and get it back, whether car or land, especially you having much with land, you'll be seeing somebody else to come and take your land because they are big something, they have connection, they have that, they have those, and you can't do anything. It doesn't make the process right. And you yourself, you must not in any way legitimize that stealing that had been done to you. So I'm not going to sit down and be discussing when they say Tinubu's government, illegitimate government. Now me go sit down and come dey discuss. No, I'm not going to sit down and do that. We don't have a government. Right now, Nigeria is on a free fall. We're just going all over the place, and let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. The ones wey live go live. The ones wey no survive, oh, we go see am. Let's see how everything goes. I just like what? Is this what you want me to come and start discussing? Me come and start discussing what? No, not at all. See all the things that are being wrong. A whole lot of money is being spent. Tinubu has approved what do you call it? A payment for is it 12.5 billion to buy vehicles for custom Toyota vehicles. Meanwhile, we have Nord, we have Innocent, we have Peugeot, all in Nigeria. And then these same people are crying that dollar is going up. How would dollar go up when you are spending money recklessly on luxury items? When you're spending money outside, even if you say Innocent, oh, okay, Innocent is not as good as Toyota. Toyota was not as good as Ford before. Toyota was not as good as this, but the people the country that have Toyota, they were using it. Once upon a time, nobody wanted to use made in China. They say they are fake, but today everybody is using it. So go and buy the Innocent. In buying the Innocent or the Nord or the Peugeot or whatever, buy them. As they are going on, they will be improving. Let government, at this stage now that we are in, shouldn't government be say only made in Nigerian things they will do? Then Senator Ben Mure Bruce will come and start gaslighting people and telling you that, oh, buy Nigeria to grow the naira. When it is time for custom when it is time for customs to buy vehicle, they will not know buy Nigeria to grow the naira. It is on citizens that they have head that they can talk. It is on citizens that they have mouth that they can talk. The same Tinubu just approved 30-something billion for building a court of appeal office in Abuja. The court of appeal, they don't have office. They don't have where they are. Where they are is not okay. With the current suffering that is in Nigeria, why are you wasting money on all of these things? When there's austerity measure, even in our families, what do? We ensure that we ensure that every other thing that is not a necessity, you cut it out. You cut out luxury, you cut out wants. The only thing you do is a need. When you want to do something, you ask yourself, is it a need or is it a want? If a want, that means you can do without it for now. Leave it. You are building this thing. National Assembly have approved $500 million for BPE. Bureau of Public Enterprise. What are they going to do with that money? Nobody is asking. This is how they collect the money. They will all share the money amongst themselves. You and I will be sitting out here suffering. People will be sending messages to you that they are hungry, they can't pay their children's school fee, they can't pay for this thing for security, they can't do this, they can't do that. We are the ones who are suffering the suffering. Eh? What kind of nonsense is all of this? And then you are calling me to come and sit down and be discussing Tinubu's what? Tinubu's president government called Tinubu illegitimate government.